So we are coming on today just to kind of connect in, really. Me and Chris said from the start when we first set up Wild and Wild, we were going to do a lot of kind of live feeds and engagement. But as you know, with any business, it gets so busy with kids at home and stuff. So we thought it'd be a really nice time with everyone kind of in lockdown at the moment and isolation, that it'd be a really nice time just to kind of share a little bit about what we're up to, a bit about our story, and just kind of check in with everyone, really, sending out kind of positive vibes and everything.
I think more talk about what it is that we're having to do right now with the business, because it's a total 180. It's not, this is not what we'd planned to do, but just to kind of get everyone up to date with the changes that we have made and what the plans are going forward, and just to kind of just to put it out there that for as long as we can, we're going to still try to be of service, whatever that looks like, whatever shape that takes. We're just constantly sort of changing and adapting to what we can get our hands on, basically. Yeah, but it's interesting times because
we're just evolving as a business, really, learning so much.
And it was someone said to me the other day that we'd been posting about the evolution. So obviously we were putting out there, posting about our evolution of Wild and Wild and what it was going to become, like more of a food-led space. And we'd done this whole renovation, but the actual evolution is now like just a different beast. It's like it's entirely different. It's like it's evolved to
like a factory, doing veg boxes and everything.
It's something that
because a lot of
we definitely didn't envisage. So
well, it was what date were we meant to be opening? It was like about 2 weeks ago, wasn't it, officially?
The 23rd, yeah. So it was the Monday following the government closure of hospitality and restaurants, bars and clubs and stuff. So we were planned to open on that Monday the 23rd, and
it was also our 2-year anniversary, so we were planning on like a massive
on the 20th,
opening.
yeah.
So we were going to do this like grand opening, second anniversary.
Look at the new space that we've just done, and
everything got held up. So even the building work, the contractors, all that kind of stuff got put on hold. So if any of you have popped down and seen the place, it's kind of, there's still a few touches we need to finish off, and but you just have to evolve with these things. Like it's new to every business, isn't it? It's such a shock. We've just had to make do with what we've got and be grateful for what we've got. So we thought we'd give it a go at doing like veg boxes, asking the community what you needed, really, and it seemed to be like essentials. So we put together like a nice essential box, haven't we? And that's just seemed to have taken off, which is great. So
I think there's just to know that we are still in a position to be of service is is something that we're super grateful for right now. There's a lot of places that have just been forced to
close,
shut, which
it's
means
so
that
sad.
People are either without a job now, or they're not earning any money, or their future within that company is kind of left out there for anyone to just guess what's going to happen. So we're so grateful right now to have the response that we've had, because it just means that we are able, in a position to keep on evolving. We've kind of got that momentum built up now. So it's just, as long as we can continue that supply and actually get the produce in, then it means that we're going to be doing whatever we can to keep on delivering this service, and we're getting great feedback for it. So
well, if anyone's watching and doesn't know kind of what we're doing, it might be good to kind of be clear on that. We're kind of updating the website daily, aren't we? Bringing fresh offerings as well. So we are doing, the main thing we're doing are these things called the one boxes. So it's like essential boxes that are £15 for 2 people. We're keeping it really, really affordable, and it's packed full of like vegetables, your essentials, pasta, rice, even loo roll and homemade meals and milks and all sorts like that. So that's delivered to your door. So we're doing it as far as Stoke, we're doing it as far as Altrincham. We're trying to get it all the way across Cheshire and Staffordshire. And that's the main kind of thing that we're doing at the moment. But on top of that, we had a lot of requests for our treat boxes. So we're doing some like little treat boxes that we can deliver to people's doors as well. And we've got
which are basically just like homemade cakes and sweet treats and,
Yeah.
and things like that.
That we all need right now.
That will change, yeah. That will change
Keeps us happy.
weekly.
Yeah, and also the cold press juicer. We've just got this new industrial 6-foot juicer, and we finally got it installed and ready. So we're doing lots of juice cleanses. It's springtime, so it's a really good time to reboot our immune system, especially with all that's going on. So one of the best kind of things for our immune system is juicing daily. So we're getting lots of orders in for that, which is ace. And
well, there's a ton of research coming out at the moment about fasting, fasting being an amazing way to kind of reboot and just check the system. So juicing just gives an opportunity to to reduce what it is that you're consuming, but it still keeps some sort of nutrient flow.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I think it's ace, isn't it? You always feel so good if you give your digestive system a rest, and just cleanse and juice for 3 days. I've never felt so good as when I did that in Bali. It's ace. And with this weather, it makes it a little bit easier. And also then the final thing is we're doing takeout on Fridays. So at the moment, we're just sticking to Fridays because we feel that we can really do it good and do it justice and make sure we get it out to enough people. So yeah, we're doing fish and chip Fridays and burgers and all sorts of meals and things like that that you can order on a Friday if anyone is interested.
We're just tweaking the deals actually for this week, so we're going to have something new to offer this Friday if people are interested.
Yeah.
So hopefully that'll be going. We'll put that on the socials soon. It'll go on the website as well, just to kind of just to change what it is that we're offering and stuff. So we'll put that up this week. The other thing that we launched it on Friday is our little pop-up micro mart, like a little mini market. So we're doing a 1 in 1 out thing. If the awning's out, then we're open. So it's kind of 9 till 2ish from Tuesday to Saturday. And we've just got fruit, veg, and we've got wine, organic wines, which are really beautiful. Drinks, we've got some sweet stuff in there now, like cakes and stuff. But all just essential bits so that you can come in, avoid the queues, avoid the big shops, and just come down and just get the essential bits that you do need from 9 till 2.
It seems to be really popular because I suppose if you just want to nip out just to get one thing, it's really hard to go to the supermarkets right now because you have to be in big queues. So if you just need a few veg or just some flour or something like that, we thought we'd just open a little market, then people can just pop in. We've got the coffee machine up and running for hot chocolate smoothies. So when you're doing your shop, you can just grab a coffee to take out, which is great. We've been missing the coffee, and you can buy the big bags of it as well, so you can take it home to enjoy. But yeah, it's going really well, and we're just so grateful for our team. Just a little shout out for them. They've just been working so hard to get all this ready for you, and thank you for bearing with us while we're just finding our feet. It feels like quite a new business, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think that's probably important to say. We had planned, we'd had some meetings with all the teams saying this is what the plan is when we reopen on the 23rd of March, with this new food-led space, with this new renovation,
and training,
and then that that never came to be. So it's everyone has had to change within a moment to an entirely different business. So this is the 3rd week, is it?
Yeah.
The 3rd week into the veg box delivery, and we're still ironing things out on the daily. So
yeah, bear with us.
yeah, and the team are amazing. It's kind of I think we're getting there now, and it has just been one of those things sort of changing within every moment and whatever we're able to do, so so the team have been ace. So we're so grateful for everything. What's that?
That's just my battery.
Yeah, I'm so grateful for the hours that they're putting in. They've put some solid hours in. So
yeah, thanks.
The team have been working super hard. So yeah, give the team a shout out and some love.
Hey, lots of love to you guys. But we also thought it'd be nice to come on. I know a few people have tuned in now. If you guys have any questions, just want to ask anything, just ask away. We thought it'd be nice to a lot of you haven't really met us, maybe face to face. You might just be following us on the virtual world. That's what a lot of people are doing now. It's maybe you might have done a yoga class with me or just nipped into the cafe and met another part of our team. But we thought it'd be nice just to come on and give a little bit about our story, really, because like I said before, we were about to be reopening this fresh new renovation, and it was going to be our 2nd year. So we had so many plans and things have shifted now. We thought it might be nice to kind of give those that are maybe new to come into Wild and Wild a little background of why we did this, why me and Chris kind of did this, and where it's come from, the idea really. So, do you want me to start or do you want to go?
Well, I mean, it's a long story.
Well, yeah, we'll try and shorten it down a bit, but
essentially we were pregnant with our first River in Bali, sat in a place called Clear Cafe in Ubud, and just looking around at all these different people, thinking, you know, this is amazing. This is the space that we need to create. I mean, everyone was sat down with, you know, barefoot. They took, you know, have to take your shoes off at the door. Food was amazing, just super healthy stuff. But there was like traveling people, there was business people,
yeah.
There was like young families, there's people sat by themselves, just sharing space, you know, having this ace food, all barefoot. And we just kind of thought within that moment, like, this is exactly the type of thing that we want to bring back. You know,
well,
this is
felt
what
like
we
there
want
was
to
nothing
do.
there. Like there wasn't much in Cheshire that you could just go and sit and feel really comfortable. Like you can just sit and do your work or just go to a yoga class and then just chill out there after and just really connect with your community. And that was the main thing. I think it's always been about our people and our community. And at that time we had no experience in hospitality. Like we'd never even, well, I'd never worked in that field. I was doing a psychology degree. Chris was a personal trainer, and we just thought
A while ago.
a long time ago. And we just thought, actually, this is what we want to do. We want a space like this. And instead of seeing it as like we're pregnant and that we want to just kind of stay what we're doing, we started to think we need to plant a seed right now. And we're big believers, well, I am as well, in the law of attraction. And we did a clear vision board of what we wanted in our lives. And we really wanted a community space where we could bring together collectively people, like-minded people that are very positive. And so we started to put together a vision board. When we were on this trip, when we were traveling around Bali, we came back home and we just planted a seed, really. And it took a few years for it to all come into place. Like, we moved off to Yorkshire for a while, didn't we?
Yeah, well, River's 5 now.
Yeah, she's 5. So it took 2 years in the making to really establish, and we needed a building, of course. But everything started to fall into place. And once we found the building, funnily enough, more things started to fall into place. And we had the BBC get in touch with us to do, they heard about a vegan cafe opening that was doing zero waste and all this stuff. And we wanted to do the project and them to follow it. So that was it. Things just started to happen for us, which was amazing. But like we said, we had no experience in hospitality, did we?
No, so I think that a lot of change, you know, the plan was to do a cafe with a zero waste shop as well, like attached to it. Mm-hmm. And we had to like condense some of that, because I think taking all of that on was a bit much, because we had to learn how to run every part of that, because you know, it was all brand new.
Well, we'd never been managers or anything before. When we first opened, it was all when we first opened, we thought this will probably take months and months to kind of get anyone in the door. Like, we're in the middle of Congleton. Most people, you know, eat meat, look at me funny when I say I'm vegan. So we thought it'll take at least 6 months to ever get this off the ground or anything. So we just had me and myself and a chef out the back and a few other people working for us, and we were so overwhelmed by the response. And I think the need for healthy living and boosting our health and the community coming together, it just took off, really, didn't it?
Yeah, I think just offering that something that is a little bit different without without the agenda that comes with it, is important, because that's not how we are either. You know, we're not pushy in those beliefs. Like, even though we love being vegan and we have been for 8 years, we made the decision together. It was actually Chris that went vegan first. We watched was it that documentary, that Earthlings one, wasn't it? I can't remember what it was, to be honest. I don't remember the point. I don't actually remember that point that we changed. I was doing my yoga teacher training, and then Chris watched this amazing documentary, and we just started to cook more like vegetarian. But we realised how it benefited our health, and I had a series of health conditions that cleared up basically within 6 months, and our energy levels changed, everything changed, and we just thought, there must be something in this. There must be something that's really good for you. And through that, we just suddenly realised we
we actually need to open a space that's really inclusive of everyone, not push the vegan thing at all. It's not about that. It's about just giving the community fruit and vegetables, having the 5 a day on one plate or in a smoothie, and especially kids. And I'm really into that. Getting children eating well is really important.
I think just showing something different, just offering something new, and trying to make it food led, so it's still sort of taste and health led, rather than it being, it's this like plant-based place. It just happens to be plant-based. That was the kind of thing that we were going for.
Because now only like 90% are kind of even said that are meat eaters most of the time.
Yeah, of course.
And it's like, and that's great. Like, and we just hoping that we can just bring more health into people's lives, through the yoga, through the different platforms as well. It's really important.
So I think that, although our second anniversary wasn't what we'd hoped, it has been 2 years, which is incredible. And super grateful for everyone that has come and worked at Wild and Wild, and because everyone that has worked there has added in some way to what it has become. So it's and it's been, we've learned a lot,
so much.
We've learned a lot, and we're still learning now, so it's kind of
changing, constantly adapting. I think everything in life changes, and you've just got to roll with it, and that's the most important thing. And just taking each day as it comes, aren't we? And the most important thing is, during this whole process, what's been amazing is we've managed to kind of raise 3 beautiful little kids as well at the same time. We started this journey with when we were pregnant with our first, and now just 7 months ago we had our 3rd baby. So they've been part of this process as well. Some of you might have seen them running around the cafe. A big part for me especially was to be very family led, and a space where people can come with kids and families and feel comfortable. That was really important. So all the groups and things like that we have on. But it's we kind of wanted to. We've got some comments coming in. Has anyone got any questions about our journey and things like that? Oh, thanks, Helen. That's so nice. Offering a comfortable space. That's good to hear. Oh, great. Just let me know if anyone's got any questions. Good to connect with you all. Can't believe you've been doing this whilst you're having a second baby and then a third. Yeah, I know. Victoria. Oh, hello. Hello, Victoria. How are you? Lovely.
Hey.
Got people watching from all over the world, hey? Lovely. Love it. Oh, we miss you. Get back to the UK. You were meant to be here, weren't you?
Yeah, I hope everything's all right over there.
Yeah, the Middle East. Oh, fab. Yeah, so just shoot any questions you have. What a lovely day it is today as well.
But yeah, to be fair, it has been crazy having 3 kids and doing this.
Yes, we are slightly mad.
It has been difficult. Yeah.
I think it's always been about involving them though, and it's hard to find balance, and it's my yoga, I think, that keeps me sane. Trying to find balance running a busy business. Like, hats off to all of you guys, whoever does it. It's hard work, Sometimes the motherhood and fatherhood's harder than the actual working at Wild Wild, isn't it?
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah. Who knew it was going to be so difficult? Yeah.
Oh,
They are amazing though.
Yeah, they are. And they teach us so much, and I think it constantly keeps us wanting to do better, so that then for the next generation they can kind of lead this. Look how much veganism has risen in the last year alone. Like, they're saying that plant-based milks are going to start outreaching over dairy milk soon enough. Like, it's crazy what our world, how it's changed and shift. And we were just talking about this before, weren't we, saying that all of this with this virus and what's going on at the moment, we can either see it, in a view of panic and fear, or we can actually start to look at it in a way of how it can teach us more about our own lives, and how actually sometimes it's a message to us all to turn inwards, to start looking at what the world needs right now. And so we've been kind of thinking about how we can boost our immune health, it's nice actually to stay indoors more and do more, for your health in general.
Yeah.
And it's made us actually make some decisions for our business, like we were talking about the dairy thing, weren't we?
Yeah.
Do you want
to go into that?
Should we go into that now? No, should we not?
No, I think that would be it. I think for me, like, the there's been a bit of a thing at the moment about, like, you better hope that you come out of this like having learned something else, or having developed this part, or coming out better or stronger or something like that. And I think that there's a lot of pressure around that, And I don't know if that's really the right thing to be looking at it at this. I think that, rather than constantly looking for that, that way to progress in that way, maybe for me anyway, this, I'm looking at it a different way. I'm looking at like, how can I rethink and how can I sort of just change how I think about myself and how I deal with my own thoughts, and sort of having more control over that. Like, so I think that, I'm trying to drop the pressure that's associated with this. You don't have, people don't have to be coming out of this having like this brand new skill and like learn something. I think that it's actually
it's time to stop and just reflect, isn't it? A time to actually just to be with your family, just to be still. And I think the best time to implement you can have routine in your life, but it doesn't need to be pressure on that, but just nice morning rituals. You're really getting into kind of meditation and nature, getting out in nature, and it's just I think it's going to teach us so much. And you can already see around the world's starting to heal a little bit, like saying that the first time in Venice they've seen the clear waterways, and there's been loads of things like that, hasn't it?
Yeah, like you can see the Himalayas now from India, and
I think the world kind of needed this, not in a way, obviously it's awful what's happening, and there's lots of people that are ill and affected by this, but then actually I think we can take this as a time to really reflect and kind of be with ourselves.
Yeah, I think it's not to minimize anyone's the impact that it is having on people's lives, which is obviously a real big deal for a lot of people. But I think if there is an opportunity anywhere, it's to kind of just think about how we can, how can we live more sort of in tune and in harmony with nature, perhaps, and just to be able to give ourselves that time. Maybe it's not always about constantly pushing and progressing and development. It's kind of taking that time for yourself, I think is
I like
super
that.
important. So.
It's Mother Nature taking a breath. I love that. Yes.
Yeah.
Bang on.
Yeah, maybe.
I think it is. I think that the world needed a little space, and it's a perfect time to work on our health and wellness and just appreciate. And I'm really starting ourselves, it's busy with life with 3 kids and a business to run, but sometimes you just need to stop and see the good in every day, and the more you can do that, the more it'll affect our health in general. But I hope you're all having a lovely day. It's so nice to see some of you tuning in across the world as well. It's been amazing to see. Like, we've had orders for like 1 boxes and deliveries from even from Australia. We had a lady sending one to her mum in Congleton as a surprise, and I just love that.
I think one thing that has come out of this from just seeing it from our point of view, from the community, we're seeing people sort of gifting boxes, and the generosity that's coming out of this from what we're seeing has been amazing.
It's just overwhelming.
Actually, the community is just so strong. People are really showing up for others, and they're just giving. They're giving. People are giving. They're giving time. They're giving these boxes. They're giving treats. They're calling people. They're trying to connect better than maybe what they were before.
Like all this online, like doing this yoga. I'm loving this. Every Monday, every Friday at 10 a.m. I do this yoga. I'm just overwhelmed with all the people tuning in, and I actually feel more connected, that this big strong community around me that want to kind of do this together, like get healthy, get fit, get strong. And then to see, we've just put up on the website as well that you can order gift boxes to give to NHS workers, key workers, friends, family. And that, just seeing the response we've had from that as well, it's just incredible. So we've decided this week, we just had a meeting with the team earlier. We're going to be doing a crowdfunding page, aren't we, to try and give back to the key workers, the NHS, to try and then save up money to kind of get it out there to hospitals, fresh, healthy food, treats, all that kind of stuff. So any ideas you have, guys, just send them across to us, or anything, you want to ask us.
I think that we were talking about doing sort of live music sessions.
Oh, yes.
With Meg.
Hopefully this Friday.
Meg and Dixon Hood. Yeah, maybe this Friday. We need to talk to her first, actually. But and if we can do that on a donation basis, and then all of the support that we get from that can go to key workers, so that whatever we get from that, we can go to
donate,
make a whole load of food, and we can donate that to the NHS and people who need it, people in the community who can't get out, maybe they don't have the money right now or whatever. So just doing what we can to sort of give back as as best we can.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we're thinking of doing like online Zumba classes, so live music, fitness classes, yoga, and just trying to, come up with a way that we can just, build up a bit of support, get some donation, and then just use that money to help feed people, which would be amazing.
Exactly. Oh, lovely. It's been great actually doing the first live feed together. We've been meaning to do these for so long. So give us a wave if you actually like these.
I find this super, super awkward. I'm sure you can tell.
Chris was like, I'm not sure about this. So if you like these, please just give us a thumbs up, because I've been trying to convince him to do them for ages, but he's like, I don't think people want to watch this stuff. I think it's nice to connect. I think it's nice to connect with the community, and I think these live platforms. See, look, people are liking it. Yeah. I'm gonna get him on here more. Yes. Let's do this.
There we go.
Zumba, right? Yeah, we'll get some Zumba on this Wednesday. Actually, we've got 11 o'clock with this lady called Clara's doing boxercise. If anyone fancies it. Yay, look at all these hits. I love it. Oh, thanks so much, guys, for tuning in. This is our first live video, and I'm going to convince him to come on every week. Can I do that? Maybe I'll even get him doing some meditations or something soon enough.
Is there anything else that we need to
Anything else you want to ask before my battery dies, because it's about to?
There's a few things. If just practical, if people do have boxes that we could grab for, so that we can continue to do our deliveries, that'd be amazing. You just give us a shout and we can come pick them up, or if you can drop them off down at the shop, that'd be amazing. We're changing what we're doing this Friday on the takeout, so just keep your eye on the socials for that. And we're going to try and take the one boxes online on our website to take payments online. It's something that we're working on. So maybe that'll go live tonight, maybe tomorrow, but it's something that we're going to be trialing anyway. But I think that we're just, as long as we can continue to be of service, then that's what we're going to do. And we're going to keep adapting and evolving to whatever it is that we can do, whatever we're able to do. Just bearing in mind, keeping the team safe and keeping, and it's just whatever we can get, so if our suppliers, which are sort of dwindling at the moment, it's just, just constantly trying to keep it.
We're even trying to have to make our own bread, aren't we? We're having to make homemade bread at the moment because we can't get bread anywhere.
Yeah.
So it's
that's better like anyway.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
Yeah. And it's super tasty.
Oh no, I knew it was going to go. Damn it, Chris.
What about this one?
Hey, right. Well, we're off now. See you later. Right, bye.